Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Groupers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So NC State's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, NC State.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Groupers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. DB's right up on the receivers. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the ground with the back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Parrish. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch around the 50. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Groupers line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Corrals it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets... fast.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. NC State going up tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Now on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A lot of times on 3rd down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's 4th down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it and run right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to...
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. NC State quick to the line. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
NC State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Scott. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On the option. Smashes through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scott. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll open the second half on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the top. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 10 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Split backs here. On the option. Quick toss. At the 15, he's loose. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. On the run, it's Scott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Rides to back and leaves it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That's reeled in, it's Grimes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The give on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the groupers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still...
Trying to impose their will with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, NC State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Watts. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Craig. Runs for the tackle. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run play action. Gets him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning it on. Tag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.